The only things that we moan and groan about, I suppose, that
Don't be scared. It's a wonderful place. The people are friendly.
If I have no friends with police here,
it was gone.
yeah, my work was gone.
We are at the international airport of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and in this episode we're going to interview some random people here at the airport to see what were the things that they really liked about Malaysia and which things were maybe a little bit unpleasant here in Malaysia. So after seeing this episode you get quite a good idea what it is like to travel in Malaysia as a foreign tourist. How long have you been in Malaysia and how often did you come to Malaysia?
This is our second time here. I was studying here since January, and then we did a couple months of travelling, and then we've just been back for a few more days.
Oh, where did you travel?
So we've been to Thailand, Vietnam, and a little bit around Malaysia as well.
Where in Malaysia?
So I've been to Malacca and I've been to Langkawi and then just KL.
Yeah.
We wish we had more time to travel a bit more around Malaysia, but we'll have to come back now.
What was the thing that makes you want to come back?
I think Malaysia's nice. Just there's a lot of different cultures here. Great people. I think people are very friendly here. And yeah, it's just a beautiful city in general, especially KL. Yeah. It's a different vibe to Thailand. Not as many people just going on holiday to party. It's a lot more cultured, I'd say. So it's just nice.
Is there something that that happened that really stands out?
I don't know, just the people we met. I don't know. That's what Malaysia. When we were thinking, it was the first place we came to. Yeah. But then now that we reflect after all the travels, the people we met here were probably like some of the nicest people that we ever met for our full travels. Yeah. Connections. So.
Nice one, man. Hey, and now where are you going next?
We're just flying back to the UK, back to Scotland, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we're sad to be leaving.
When are you coming back?
Sometime next year. Yeah.
Hey, if you can give a tip for people who have not been to Malaysia before, what tip would you give them?
What tip? No, just come to Malaysia, see what it's like.
Try the local food.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people on their travels, it's a country that people tend to skip over, but I think it's definitely worth coming to. Come and meet the people here, try the food here, it's great.
Yeah. Okay, appreciate it, man. Do you have a message to the world?
Just be kind to everyone.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And travel. I don't know, just make time to travel because it's awesome. I'm so glad I did it, yeah.
Are you leaving Malaysia?
Yes and no. I actually live here now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going on a business trip.
How long have you been here already then?
11 years.
Why did you move here?
For work. We operate a factory out of Malaysia. Yeah.
And compared to LA, how is Malaysia?
Phenomenal. Best country in the world.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't want to live anywhere else.
What do you like the most?
The standard of living is great.
Yeah.
The food is amazing. It's just a great place to be with a lot of nice people and a lot of things to do if you like the outdoors.
Do you feel more home in LA or than here?
I feel more at home here.
And what makes you feel home here?
I got a good bunch of friends is the main thing, but it's the ability to do what you want to do, whereas in LA I'd be just working.
Yeah, right. And I can imagine you live in KL then here?
Yes.
Yes. What's the best thing of KL? What makes the city so nice?
I'm an avid golfer, so the golf courses, there's a ton of golf courses right around the city.
Okay.
So you don't have to travel far.
Something that KL can do better?
Traffic.
Anything else that comes in mind?
No, I think they do a pretty good job
of
keeping the place clean. The people are friendly.
Yeah.
And it's just a great place to be and a great country to visit.
What should people be aware of coming here?
Go visit the islands. Rodang, Tioman, anything on the East Coast. The water is beautiful, great diving.
Can you give us a little bit of advice coming to Malaysia?
Just enjoy yourself. Don't be scared. It's a wonderful place. The people are friendly, and you have a good time.
You already gave that message, really, but I always finish the episode or finish the interviews. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Take everything one day at a time. Don't take anything for granted, and just live and eat.
Last year you've been here for 3 months. Now you're only here for a quick visit. What's the best thing that happened in your stay in Malaysia?
The desserts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because in Indonesia we have no some desserts. We have only fried bananas.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that you really like about Malaysia?
The people, because they are so friendly. They have open soul. Yesterday I have conflict. The taxis take my bag. And
what do you mean take your bag?
Thief. He just thief my bag. I have friends in police here. I just call and he give me back my
no
bag.
Way. So what happened? You were sitting in a car that was closed and then someone opened the door?
No. I just go away from the car, and he he just go away from me. Yeah.
Was anything stolen out of the bag?
No, all my things, my keys from my bike, all here. Yeah. If I have no friends with police here,
It was gone.
yeah, my work was gone.
Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Peace. Let's make not war, make love.
How long have you been living here?
On and off for 25 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first time you came here, what did you like so much about it?
What did I like about
It's
Malaysia?
25 years
Gosh,
back.
the warmth,
Yeah.
the cost of living,
Okay.
the palm trees, the beaches,
Yeah.
the islands,
Yeah.
and the tropics, the
Wow.
forest. Yeah,
You. It sounds
So,
like a.
quite an outdoor guy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Malaysia
Great
sounds
for
like a dream if you say it like that.
me. Yeah.
What's the best thing that happened to you in Malaysia?
Best thing that happened to me, I suppose, it was getting a job here at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and being able to live here for about 5-6 years to
Yeah.
start. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably the best thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
What did you do, may I ask?
Engineering.
Yeah.
We make and design, service switches,
Yeah.
circuit breakers for power distribution.
Still doing that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We'll have a lot in this airport, for example.
Oh yeah. Are you here for work or you actually
Yeah,
leaving?
I'm going to work to the factory in Thailand.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
come back to
And
Malaysia.
then we have an office here, so I'm
Hey,
based here.
what's because we're trying to learn here as well for people that don't know Malaysia so much. What advice would you give us?
Coming here for what, holiday?
For
or
a holiday, yeah.
For holiday, depending on what you like to do. I would always suggest you get over to the east coast and see the east, especially up near the north, the islands, Perhentian, Redang, Langtenga, all these islands.
Pulau
If you look-
Kapas?
Yeah, Kapas. I mean, a little bit further down, you've got Tioman, you've got all the islands on the east. But the ones, Terengganu Islands, are probably the best.
Yeah.
So if you're into that kind of thing,
Yeah.
that kind of a lifestyle for
Okay.
a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
That's number one.
And an advice to get you out of trouble.
Behave yourself. I mean, you know,
Just common sense.
Respect the respect the sort of local ways and laws and whatever, and you'll be fine. If you know some Malay, it's good, especially in the remote areas. That gets you out of trouble. Sometimes. Yeah.
Learn a little bit of Malay.
Yeah, learn some Malay.
Hey, and the very best thing you're saying, like, just getting a job here and be able to work here.
Yeah.
Did something maybe unpleasant happen while you were here?
I can't really think. Not really. I've never had any bad experiences in Malaysia. No. The only things that we moan and groan about, I suppose, over the years, it's slightly getting better now, was the dealings that we had to have with things like immigration offices and this, that and the other. Just the fact that it can be very slow, there can be some corruption involved and all this, but generally speaking, it's getting better.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's good. That's good.
No real issues. I've never been in jail or problems with the police or whatever. Speeding tickets, yes, but the normal things. But never had any problems. No,
Perfect,
not really.
sir.
Yeah.
One more question.
Yeah.
Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Well, have a good time traveling. Go see the world, learn something.
Yeah.
Do it earlier rather than later. Do it before the kids come and the wife comes and all.
Are you leaving Malaysia?
Yeah, leaving. Just been here for 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, why so short?
I was on a surgical course in Thailand.
Okay.
I'm a vet student.
Yeah.
So did some surgery there and then for 3 days here, going to Tokyo for a few days and then
Wow.
South Korea.
Oh, a bit of a city trip then, and combined with the school, let's say.
Yeah. So
Ah,
just
nice.
trying to fit everything in.
So, how is KL for you? How was that? Was it your first time?
Yeah, first time. I actually didn't plan anything. So
How did that work out?
it worked out in the end. But yeah, the people are really nice here, and it's quite crazy in town.
Okay, in what sense?
If you threw a rock anywhere you are, you'd probably hit someone. So it's so busy. It's so busy,
okay.
even more than London. So,
Yeah. Well, even compared to London, you say?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's the best thing that happened to you in Malaysia?
I met a few middle-aged women, and they went to a BTS. You know BTS?
Train?
They went to they brought me along to this BTS music video concert, which was very weird.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the band from South Korea. They're like K-pop. Yeah, it's very weird. It was very weird.
Was that like a free event?
No, it was like, I think it was like £5 ticket, or maybe less than that. I don't really know the currency, but yeah, it was cheap. It was cheap. It was good. It was good.
Was there alcohol there? Because sometimes that's a thing, like partying, like you do in England, for example. That's it's different here.
It was 3 p.m. in the middle of the day in a bookshop, which, that's why it was weird. But they said there was a sign that said no alcohol if you're under 21 or if you're a Muslim. So. Yeah. I guess there must have been some alcohol somewhere, but it was a bookshop, so I didn't find it.
It was also not the time to get wasted.
Yeah, probably not that time. Yeah.
Hey, and what are you gonna miss the most, you think?
Everything's so cheap. Yeah. Everything's so cheap. Like for me to get a cab at uni to the train station, which is like 2 minutes from my house, was as much for me to get an hour and 20-minute cab.
Yeah, okay.
Here today, so yeah. Mainly that is so cheap.
Yeah. Did something happen that was maybe not so pleasant?
Some of the food was a little bit questionable where I was going. Yeah.
Oh, why?
Some of the food.
Afterwards was a problem, or
no, you got me on camera. No. It was, I was going for like the cheap eats, like along the street. So I didn't really know what I was ordering half the time. So they come out and it was completely different to what I thought it was. Yeah.
Was it tasty, or was it still like?
Yeah, some of it was tasty, but some of it like I just never seen before. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Maybe you have to eat it a few times more to get used to it or something.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Do you have any tips for people who are coming here for the first time?
Plan ahead and choose what you're going to do, because I didn't do that, so I maybe didn't make the most of my time.
I appreciate your time. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
No wisdom, but travel and do stuff. Because I'm getting old now. I'm nearly 30, so
okay.
So travel where you can travel.
People are leaving here from the international airport in Kuala Lumpur. I'm leaving here as well. I'm going back to Thailand. We're based in Thailand, showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and we are meeting a lot of interesting people along the way. A big shout out to all the members. Partly because of you, I have that freedom where I can come to Malaysia sometimes, where I can go to Laos, Cambodia. We're heading to Vietnam, going to Indonesia. The tickets are booked. Getting a membership, this is giving you a few perks, but mostly it helps us to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I would like to say from KL International Airport, bye for now and stay champ.